I remember sitting on the couch watching the newscasts and telling my mom, and I think I was about 12 at the time, I think I want to be a newscaster. And my mom said, yes, John, you can be anything you want to be. My mom was a journalist. She was a print journalist. She had been a long-time newspaper editor and reporter. She was even the southeastern New Mexico correspondent for the El Paso Times. I mean, my mom would take me along on a lot of stories. I've always enjoyed news. Like, again, when I was a kid, I always remember watching 60 Minutes on Sunday evenings or whatever, when a lot of kids were out playing. I'm probably one of the few kids who in 8th grade got a subscription to Time magazine for Christmas. And then through my dad, well, he worked for the New Mexico Department of Labor, and so I told my dad I wanted to work in TV if possible. I was lucky to have a dad who was, who knew the general manager of the TV station in Roswell. I loved the business from the start. I'll never forget when I first went into the master control room at KBIM in Roswell. It was this darkened place, but with all these lights and all these boards, and I'm seeing all these buttons, and I'm like overwhelmed, and that was my first day. It looked almost like, the only thing I could compare it to is like, the deck of the Starship Enterprise from Star Trek. But once I started working with the people and I found that I could handle this, it reminded me of when Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer arrived on the island of misfit toys. There was something about the TV station and the people I met there and their personalities that were just a little different. They made me feel at home. I wanted to be a part of it. I was actually directing newscasts before the end of my senior year in high school. And then in college, I went to the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque, was a poli-sci major and minored in journalism. And then right out of college was hired by KBIM. And by the summer of 1985, I became the weekend anchor in July of 1985. And I've been an anchorman essentially ever since, and I've enjoyed it. I've also been a reporter, and I honestly consider that the most important moniker I carry. So my dream as a kid was to be the main anchor in Albuquerque. Okay, so the reality became I'm an anchor in a major city along the Rio Grande, and basically in the same part of the world, just a different place. But still essentially the same dream, and I'm living it. And honestly, I am glad I live in El Paso. But it is like, at the end of the day, it's the people you meet and it's the situation you're in, and I've always enjoyed it. So I've just always loved the business, and so I've been an anchorman now for 39 years, and but I'm about to give up the cape. I'm excited about the next chapter of my life and what's to come. That's why I don't really feel in a melancholy mood or anything like that, because I'm excited about what's next and what it can be. And I'm also like, I realize I've really enjoyed my career. I really do enjoy being a journalist. I do enjoy being a storyteller and sharing people's story. And really, when you meet people, I think the key as a journalist is to find what's compelling about any given story. And every story is compelling, and that's how you can impact their lives, I think. And that's the best you can hope for. Now, I will miss this. Part of me is very nervous right now because this is what I've known for 44 years. It's what I've been working towards all that time. And it's been a wonderful career. And that's the other thing. I've had some wonderful adventures. I got to fly with the Air Force Thunderbirds. I got to go up the side of a cliff out at Waco Tanks with some expert rock climbers just to see, what the thrill was. It has been an adventure, and it's been a wonderful adventure. That is the great thing about journalism. And if people want to get into it, young people, it still is... journalism is still a wonderful profession if you're able to do it. It is, at the end of the day, it's a job I love. It's a career I love. It's a community I love. And I guess when you combine all that, you're happy. You're doing what you want in the place you want to be doing it. And that's all you can ask for, I think, in life. morning to you. It's 5:59. That story after weather and traffic updates. Good morning and welcome to the KFOX 14 Morning News. I'm John Purvis.
And I'm Gloria DeLeon. Topping headlines this morning. The shooting, doctors, nurses, and all the local hospitals staff have been working overtime.
Almost a dozen victims were taken to Del Sol Medical Center, where we're waiting for a press conference this morning to give us an update on those patients. Thank you for making the KFOX 14 Morning News a part of your morning routine.
Providing you with all the tools you need to build your day.
So what's the next step in the party? I mean, are you just on hold until May, or is there something happening even before that where you might... Really, there is a great migration happening within the country. Really.
That is correct.
Going in 3, 2... A local real estate agent tells me he expects our local housing market to remain hot for the rest of 2022. In fact, he says it's the hottest our real estate market has been in 40 years, back when mortgage rates were still in the double digits.
Both of those are keepers.
Cool.
Start your day with news coverage you can count on. The KFOX 14 Morning News from 5 to 9 a.m. Catching you up on all of the borderland's overnight and breaking news. Know when to expect severe weather so you can plan ahead and avoid traffic hotspots for a smoother commute. The biggest stories you need to know about. The KFOX 14 Morning News from 5 to 9 a.m. Coverage you can count on.
Their successful launch of the InSide spacecraft to Mars. It's a 300-mile journey, 300 million-mile journey that takes 6 months to complete. And I don't need noises from Brad while I'm in the middle of talking because I'm doing a story. But he's still talking, so I have to keep going. Nevertheless, 28th. Now, this will not come as a shock to you, but we want to officially welcome Kajal to the anchor desk as my co-anchor here on the KFOX 14 Morning News.
I'm so excited. I know it's finally here. I've been dying to tell people about it, and finally we can tell everyone. It's official. It's out in the open.
So happy to have you aboard, of course. And weather-wise, folks, we're looking pretty good out there. We're talking about sunrises.
Hey, what's up?
You guys, our levels are fine, but I'm just going to absolutely sure.
Honey, why are these things so large? Look at it. That's going to stick out. And they want us to wear pink and bright colors.
Okay.
We match it. Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kajal Dashi with the KFOX 14 Morning News. Mic check 1, 2, 3.
John.
Okay, hi, I'm John Purvis. Good morning and welcome to the KFOX 14
Okay.
Morning News. You ready?
We're good. When you're ready.
Okay.
Caesar.
Seizure.
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 I'm gonna have one by doing this. Okay. Let's give us a countdown of 3, 2, 1, and then yeah. Stand by.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm KFOX 14's John Purvis.
Okay, one more time. Hang on.
That felt weird looking over like this.
Don't look over. Yeah,
I know. I'm just like trying to keep my head here and my eye like that. I'm side-eyeing. Side-eyeing.
Don't side-eye. Just kidding.
I know. I'm like,
Just look longingly at me and at the teleprompter. You're trying to seduce the teleprompter. I learned that a long time ago. It works, my friend.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Hey. We're coverage you can count on. Would they let you use outtakes?
No.
That is like trusting the person on the
really?
other side of the camera. Cowboys jerseys were a hit on Cyber Monday, the #1 selling jersey among fans. And I just want to say I got that right the first hour. I'm not going to say it because if anyone's tuning in now,
It was so obvious.
I guessed it
I mean,
wrong,
I'm
but-
sorry. It was so obvious.
I'm not a big football follower, but I was proud of myself.
Okay.
I'm proud of myself for picking that story.
It is. It
The
is
problem is, why don't I
6:59.
have one? Husband, fix it.
Good morning to you. I'm John Purvis.
And I'm Kajal Dashi. It's Wednesday, November 30th. Kellyanne Bailey, following what's trending on social media. She'll tell you who the
Yes.
most selling jersey was.
It's actually interesting though.
it is a really good
It's not
story.
just about the foot that it's just for
No.
football.
It's the
so.
fun what was sold on Cyber Monday. And Brad Montgomery, following our freezing temperatures this morning. It's cold out there.
Let's get started with traffic, with candlelight. What's
Let's
happening?
get rolling. All right.
Be what we call them verb. Now, device is a noun. Okay, now I'm not sure like which is the subject and which is the verb and which is the object, but I do know that device is a noun.
Is small and portable would be
Oh, if you add small, portable, that would be, oh, that's right. Yeah.
Describing it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't realize that. Okay, this is conjunction.